Agnes Chung for Unfoodable Side Dish, and I'm here in Chelsea at the oh-so-popular Morimoto. Thousands of people come here every year for the sushi. Really surprised to hear that the head sushi chef at this Manhattan outpost is actually not Japanese. In fact, Robby Cook from Iowa is in charge of the fish here. So Chef, thank you for being with me today.
Yeah, it was a good time, thank you.
So I just gotta ask you a couple of questions.
Cool.
What made you get into sushi?
I was working in like organic grocery store, like going to college, and then like quit going to college. So I started cooking a lot more on my own, and that was like late 1999, 2000, actually when Iron Chef was getting popular. So like me and my friends would start making sushi on our own.
How is it working for Chef Morimoto?
It's awesome. It's been pretty surreal, you know. I was actually working at Bond Street 2004, and he came in to eat on one Sunday night actually, and he's like, he saw me working and he like called me over and was like, hey, you know who I am? I'm like, yeah, of course I know who you are. And he's like, hey, you want to come in for an interview? That was before this place was opening, and I was like, sure.
What is the hardest part about making sushi?
See, it's just more about repetition and practice, preparation too. You know, from receiving the fish, cleaning the fish, breaking it all down, curing, and those things. Yeah.
Many people want to see a Japanese chef serving it because they believe that brings them the authentic sushi experience. What do you say to that?
I think now, at this point I'm in my career, it doesn't really matter. If they want a different chef, that far be it, you know, go ahead. I think my skills prove it, and I've done my time where even, you know, Chef Morimoto say like, I could be making sushi in Ginza in Japan, but you know, we're doing the same thing they're doing there. We're doing the same thing in New York, so it's great.
How would you call your style of making sushi? Traditional, fusion?
I like to say my style is a little more modern, but we like to let the fish do the talking.
What are you making for us?
This is a nori seared scallop with cucumber salsa, fresh wakame, and salted sea urchin.
Is this considered a sushi dish or a sashimi dish?
It's kind of like an appetizer, raw sashimi dish, yeah.
All right, let's get started.
This is a East Coast scallop. I cleaned everything out of the shell already. We do everything on ice. This is a nori yuzu salt, so we'll just kind of dust the outside of the scallop. So we're just gonna sear this. The seaweed's gonna crisp up and it helps season the scallop.
What is the salt?
This is Japanese cucumber, and then I add plum vinegar, kombu stock, and sriracha juice. This is Japanese wakame, which is fresh seaweed, pickled cucumber. So these I just slice super thin, and salt and kombu stock. Is similar to wakame, a type of seaweed or kelp that's dried, and then they make an extract out of it.
I love it. You can see the color change between the sear to the raw.
Right, it has a little more texture on the outside. Plate here, plate here.
So beautiful.
So this is a type of sea urchin we're getting now. It's a pretty cool product. It comes in salt water to help season the rest of the dish because there's already salt in the salt water. All right, so we got the cucumber salsa. So a couple different herbs. This is a purple mizuna, purple tatsoi, and then baby cucumber flower.
Wow,
so,
that's amazing.
Kind of like summertime cucumber season. Just a little olive oil.
So vibrant. All right, Chef, shall we try this?
Let's do it.
I can't wait. So good.
All the goodies from the ocean.
I love the acidity, it's so bright. Pretty good dish. What is your inspiration when creating a dish?
You know, 4 seasons, Japan, very seasonal. We're seasonal here as well. But I like to, like I said, take pride in our fish. We have one of our own companies at Tsukiji Market in Tokyo. So basically it's leaving, you know, let's say Thursday morning. Our fish is here Friday morning.
And you even wrote a book. Tell me about that.
Yeah.
A book about making sushi.
Sushi, yeah. It's a step-by-step sushi book. I co-wrote it with Jeffrey Elliott, and it's with Robert Rose Publishing for home cooks, over 600 photos. It's just another twist in the career, you know. It's not like always doing sushi and...
I mean, it wasn't that Chef Morimoto wasn't the only person that obviously saw your skill set, the fact that you got a book published about sushi.
True, true.
So chef, what are you gonna do for our second dish?
This is my take on a kind of East Coast summer lobster roll with some Japanese ingredients made into a sushi roll form.
Sounds good, let's get started.
So there's a whole lobster, cooked off, salt water, fully cooked. A little bit Japanese mayo, wasabi tobiko, a little dill for that classic lobster roll style. Sancho pepper.
Mix it all up.
Mix it up.
I could just eat that right out of the bowl.
Oh, dude, it's great. So you can see it's already flavored with the soy. Tons of flavor going on. So when you're grabbing the rice, do kind of like a baseball. You don't want to squeeze too hard, right? Got the seaweed here, lightly pressed down. You don't want to smash it. That's going to make the rice, the sushi, very heavy. Instead of sesame seeds, we're going to use a Japanese rice cracker. Give it a little bit of texture. We're just gonna assemble the roll together. Bib lettuce down, some shaved red onions, and then the lobster. And then roll it up. Give a little bit of tuck here. It's a bamboo mat here.
That must take years of practice to know when it's just right.
Practice, practice, practice. Smooth rocking motion. You don't want to smash the roll. So this is our kind of a house eel sauce. Got the lobster here.
I swear, Japanese food in the presentation, you eat with your eyes first. Shall we eat?
Let's do it.
Can't wait.
And then the sweet sauce on the side.
Oh, good. I love the different layers of textures, from the fresh vegetables to the lovely cooked lobster and the crunch of the rice.
The rice cracker is great.
Great touch.
A little bit different than the traditional sesame.
Well, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. I'm glad you made
Great
it.
to see your skills rolling and teaching us how to do it.
It was cool. Thank you.